Hello, chosen black sheep, welcome. I'm so grateful you could join me here. Today I'm going to share a personal story because it demonstrates the miraculous power of I ams. I ams or I am affirmations. So here we go. In 2018, I was in a horrific car accident on the freeway. It was very serious, and I was rushed in an ambulance to the hospital. The only thing is, I don't remember the accident or being rushed to the hospital. But apparently, I was talking, interacting, and definitely awake the whole time. But from my point of view, I was going somewhere in the car and then woke up in the hospital, not knowing what had happened. When I woke up, I had a heavy, dark feeling. I knew something really bad happened, but I didn't know what, and it was terrifying. To this day, I still have no memory or recollection of the actual accident or being transported to the hospital in an ambulance. Shortly after I woke up, a nurse came in and told me that I had a compound fracture of my femur and a shattered kneecap, and they would be taking me into surgery in a few hours. To say that I was terrifyingly shocked would be an understatement, but there was nothing I could do about it. My life had turned upside down in the course of a few hours, and there was no choice but to instantly accept it. This would be a tremendous permanent change. I lost my job, and everything I once knew was completely transformed overnight. This is where I had to make some very critical choices. I could have wallowed and thrown my own little pity party, but I knew that would only push me back further. I made a conscious choice to refocus my life on my full recovery. In my mind, there was no way I was going to use a cane, a walker, or limp for the rest of my life. So I began to explore different methods of healing. I was keeping my sight on recovery and looking for different ways to strengthen my mind. About 3 months into my journey, I was using a walker to get around and had loaded the dishwasher and started it before I went to bed. In the middle of the night, I woke up thirsty, so I made my way into the kitchen to get a bottle of water. But as I was passing the dishwasher, I didn't notice that it had leaked water on the kitchen floor, and abruptly, my feet came out from under me, landing me on my injured leg. It was the most excruciating pain I have ever felt, and the next thing I knew, I was in the back of an ambulance on my way to the hospital. But this time I was fully awake and aware of what happened and where I was going. When I got to the ER, they immediately took me in for x-rays. I was so hopeful. I didn't want to believe my femur was fractured again. Another fracture was impossible inside my mind at this point. And it was then the white curtain opened, and the nurse stepped in with my x-rays, and I smiled optimistically. Then she began to speak and said, "You refractured your femur, and we will be taking you into surgery in a couple of hours." And my blood ran cold. This would be the second week-long stay I had in the hospital, with a fractured femur in less than 4 months. My healing journey was at ground zero, and I started over once again. It would be almost 2 years before I made my comeback and walked without a cane, a walker, or a limp. It was time for me to focus extra hard on recovery, and the most important thing about recovery is your mind. So I began to increase meditations and added I am affirmations, and I know they are the reason why I'm walking today. It has been a gradual process, but one that has taught me to love myself completely. This experience taught me the power we all have within us. It is the power of your inner I am. That is the momentous power we all hold within. I have pretty much made a full recovery. I can even jog on the treadmill now because I not only healed my body, I healed my mind. I gained strength and knowledge that could only be gained through this experience. I'm not saying I would choose it again, I'm just saying I understand. It is part of my experience and something I was meant to get through and overcome so I could gain a complete understanding of who I am. Chosen black sheep, I've always known since I was a child there was something extraordinary I would be a part of when I grew up. I didn't know what it was, but I do know every experience in my life has been preparing me for it ever since. Every person, place or thing, good, bad, wrong or right, has been perfectly placed before me to show me the only thing that can stop me are the true beliefs I hold about myself in my mind. And as long as I know that I can, I will. As long as I put everything else aside and focus on what I truly want, I will have it. I could not have gained this strength and knowledge had I not gone through what I have gone through. Chosen black sheep, becoming aware of I am within me, has given me a whole new outlook and a whole new life. For the past few weeks, I've been thinking about making a 30-minute I am affirmation video. And today is the day I share this video with you. The video following this will be a 30-minute video of I am affirmations only. It will be titled Only the I Ams. It can be used day or night. You can play it in the background during the day or play it with earbuds or headphones, but you can also put it on loop and play it all night long. I listen to them when I work out as well. The key is to play these as much as you can because the more you repeat them, the deeper they will sink into your mind. I am are the two most powerful words in the universe. You will notice a change after the first week of listening, but this is a mind-building exercise and like physical exercise. Every time you work out, your results get better and better. The more you listen to it, the better results you will have. I recently started using I am affirmations again, and in the past month, I have noticed a significant difference. They are wonderful to play on loop in the background of your daily routines. Chosen black sheep, I've been through some horrific things in my life, but they have all been placed before me so that I could finally understand who I really was. These will work for you if you give them a chance and use them. The picture to this video of the car is the actual car I was in. When I first saw it after the hospital, I broke down in tears because I would never believe anybody survived that. You are capable of anything, don't forget that. Now remember, I love you. Until next time.